Howdy guys, Golden Boy here, and we're back with Metaphor. Got some rest, got some coffee, and we are back into the fray. So I believe we were going to go speak to Heisme, since it's nighttime. Let's see. Wow, port cities at night definitely have their own atmosphere. Why don't we go take a look around? If you ever need help, just ask. Appreciate it, Gallica. Let's see, Heisme, where are you? Excuse me. Oh, he's on the ship? Yes, he is. Alright. Heisme! Why, hello there. For all the time we spend in battle, it's good to rest our wings every once in a while, eh? I've been thinking, I ought to resume the training drills from my Shadow Guard days. The battles ahead will demand no less of me. My apologies, but if you got business with me, might we discuss it another time? Could you teach me? Well, I'm afraid this training is tailored to a Yuji stature. It's not a thing for you to learn. It'll help me understand you. With my overflowing eloquence, I was able to convince Heisme of the significance of observing his training. I see. I suppose knowing the fighting style of your allies would help broaden your possible strategies. Yes, that sounds reasonable. Mark my technique closely, then and you'll learn your ways of the Shadow Guard. But proper training does take time, a significant amount of it. If you mean to tag along, I hope you're ready to be here for a while. Yep, I'm all set. Well said. A bit cramped right here, isn't it? Let's go to the woods nearby instead. Come on. Let's start with a little test. See if you can keep up with my movements. If your reactions are fast enough to match me, you win. Now, let's begin. You're wide open. From here, it'd be a simple thing to slit your throat. You were careless. One more time. I'll do it as many times as you like. Don't rely on sight. You must sense through your very skin. Your enemies aren't going to wait for you. Your body must move on instinct to buy time for your mind. How can I do that? How indeed. Finding these answers is also part of the training. There's no clear answer, no correct way of improving, but at the very least, you can decide what you aspire to. Want to keep going? That seems enough for one day. Shall we share a drink then? Let us retire to my castle back on the runner. His castle. I found some fine spirits for myself, but even ambrosia would be tasteless when drunk alone. Would you like a cup of tea instead? Yes, a bracing drink, but nowhere near as good as the spirits back home. What did it taste like? Let's see. Clear as the night sky, like nostalgia in a bottle. Wonder when I'll get to taste it again. It's a taste my boy will never know. It's been a long time since I've abandoned my home. My son died without ever seeing that village. He looked up tonight, you know. He had a stout heart in that little frame. Might have grown up to be a fine knight himself had he lived. Another wish unfulfilled, I suppose. I'll never forget the day I cremated my son's body and mourned his death. Cremated? Ah, right. Everyone else buries their bodies as they are, without giving them to the flame. It's the way of the Yuji boy. We burn the bodies of the dead, leaving only bones. The soul is freed through fire. Once released from the body, they go to their place in the beyond. Then, those who remain must lay the bones to rest, somewhere suitable for the deceased. However, I've yet to find a place fit for my son to take his final rest. I can't imagine he'd be happy for his bones to be eternally moving and disturbed. Apologies. I shouldn't be talking to you about this. I'd like to help.
Yeah.
We have an important mission to accomplish. No room for detours of an inconvenience, boy. I can put that burden on you. I can't put that burden on you. It's a favor for a friend. Still, we can do it. It's just a random detour. It's a favor for a dear friend, after all. I thank you for your kindness. Truly. I'll do my best to return this favor through my efforts as your comrade. Thank you again. A toast then. To cement our vow. You with a cup of delicious tea? Yes, a toast, but not to mark my regrets. To commemorate our coming together, and to the beginning of our mourning. I can sense Haizume's heartache for his departed son, and his trust as a friend and ally. Right to... Preternatural hearing displays the location of strong enemies on the dungeon maps. Oh wow. We can save this for any time when you're free, lad. I'm grateful that you'll help me though, and I dare say, tonight, I'll rest well. The day of the soiree is approaching. We need to secure our infiltration route to Louis' quarters before then. We must reclaim the formula without raising suspicion. Then at long last, we will finally have the means to break the prince's curse. The prince's fate is in our hands. This plan is risky, but we have to see it through. 19 days until Louis' soiree. Let us proceed with the utmost caution. I hear a voice. Perhaps I should discuss this with him. Perfect! Hülkenberg! Hülkenberg comes to mind. Maybe I should go talk with her. Yes, I will. Where's she at? Is she here? Or is she back in Grand Trot? Excuse me. Let me go to the map. But before that, let me... Where's the face? Let me add some bounties while I'm at it. It's all about the tournament. They should be allocated more manpower into slaying the monsters. Anyway, here to look at the contracts? Oh yeah, you're friends with Katarina, aren't you? She keeps pestering me to raise your bounty rewards. I can't say no to the best bounty hunter in the country. Just don't go slacking now that you've got a bit of a pay raise. I hear a voice within my mind. Heh, no need to thank me. I'm sure bounty hunting's calling your name too. Thanks to Katarina's bounty bonus, my reward money for completing bounties has increased. Let's see, just one new one? One of these guys, huh? Fatalich, lamentable dead. I need to slay Fatalich in the Tomb of the Laments, north of Brawlhaven. The informant at the tavern and Anglers Inn Square in Brawlhaven should have more details. It's a 4. Okay, luckily I've done 4, so easy. The bounty contract this time is for Fatalich, the apparition, a monster who's taken up residence in the cemetery in Brawlhaven. He's made the graveyard his personal undead paradise, chock full of demon skeletons ready to do his bidding. And it's not just undead that are under his thrall. Seems like it'll be also compelled of a living beast to serve as its bodyguard, so you'll need to fight both at the same time. I know how strong you lot are, but this one seems like it'll be tough even for you. Even after everything we did at the exhibition? Well then, we'll just have to prove you wrong, won't we? Golden Boy, we can handle this, right? Leave it to us. Promising. If you really insist, it's yours. You'll find the target haunting an old cemetery called the Tomb of Lament. Here, I'll show you where it is. If you like more intel on this particular apparition, then you should speak with the informant in Browhaven. The Lich is said to carry the extremely rare Chalice of Legends. Bring it back as evidence you've defeated it. Where he at? North, right? Oh, just a bit out of the way. The Tomb of Lament is here. Pretty far north, isn't it? Oh. Oh, I see. I see. I wonder if I could like double back. Got it. And it's off to Angler's Inn Square to talk to that informant. But first, we're gonna go see Hulkenberg. Also, what is the level of that infiltration? It's level 5, yeah, figured. Excuse me. So let's go to... Where is she though? She might be in Matira. Let me go there. I want to go see... Yeah, there she is. I want to go see what's changed. And also, what day is it? It's Medals Day. The kidnappings are over, but all those poor parents. Oh no, it's Barden. We don't have a bond with Barden yet. Okay. Oh shit. I'll come back though. Thanks to you, we'll have a flock of carrier pigeons again. They all hatch without issue, so the problem is solved. A little while back, there was this daft traveler ran away here to Matira. You see, the abandoned tomb is near town. He got taken in by this rumor there was some special treasure there, but he found a monster instead of gold. Nearly died. What kind of treasure was it? Hold on now, you're interested too, mate? Not trying to stop you, but I don't get any details on the matter. But you know who would? One of the informants. Those buggers are in every day. Are in everything. Can't read. Those clamoring little candidates are gone. End of the day, Santafix Forden is the one fit to be king. You say that, but I reckon it's more complicated. What Santafix Forden did to Lady Joanna. Calm yourself. Think about Lady Joanna for a moment. Wouldn't you say that what she did is beyond forgiveness? It is until you know her backstory. Did you see the king's face in Grand Trad? All that about the royal palace flying up in the air? You couldn't make this up. That reminds me, have you heard about the vestiges of the hero kings? The landscapes where mighty kings left behind some trace of themselves. They're all over the country. If you're traveling, you're bound to see them. I've only seen one, but I tell you, I was flabbergasted. I'm guessing Hulkenberg's in Grand Trad then. But I'll keep looking around. Hey, ferry! Oh, another ferry! Well, hello there! Whoa, I wasn't expecting to run into a ferry in Matira of all places. Eh, I just love the humidity. No one else will come near me, though. That said, the air here was getting really nasty lately. It was giving me the most massive headache. It's finally cleared up now, so it's back to being nice and muggy. Don't think I'll stick around, though. See ya never! And just like that, they were gone. Wow, I hardly got a word in edgewise. Well, I guess we don't need to go into the castle underground anymore. That place always puts me on edge, so I'd rather stay far away from it. Any new quests here? Doesn't look like it. Hang on. I'm gonna go outside there. Talk to the big face. Give me my mag. Nice. Always good to get free mag. Now then... Going back to Grand Trad. Let's see, do we have... Let's see, Maria. Wait, where is she? Am I tripping? Or is she in the Gauntlet Runner? Hold on. Let me look in the Gauntlet Runner. No, she's not. Okay, let me go to Grand Trad and start from there. That was weird. I haven't unlocked. I'm gonna look around. Louis out there hunting down humans. I really want to know more about that. Is he really trying to keep the world safe from humans, or is there something else going on there? We meet again, young man. We sell plenty of goods and things from across the land. Interested? Give me the soothing sweet bun. Thank you. Just for the hell of it. Knights. Louis didn't bomb the exhibition? Huh. Wouldn't the Colosseum be more worth attacking than the cathedral? Whoops, you heard nothing, boy. Man said whoops. Okay, let me try something. Is she outside the honeybee? Oh! Wow! Okay. Hukenberg, what are you doing? Have you not decided our plans for the day? Even though we mustn't let our guard down. A breather might do us some good. Ah, that's right. Have you a moment to talk? Yeah, what's... Sure. Lately, I've felt a great pressure weighing on me. It's made it difficult to stay level-headed. I hoped I might have your counsel. It must be dealt with swiftly, lest it affect my performance in battle. How would you cope with such a burden, if you were me? I'd get some exercise.
なるほど。
Sound enough? And thus, occupied with your exertions, your mind is cleared of distraction. And how about it? Would you like to train in swordplay with me? Your technique is self-taught, I presume. This seems a fine opportunity to start you on some formal training. I'd like that. In that case, we shall need some training swords. To the weapon shop with us. A fine balanced weapon, no? Just for training only. But you never know it from the grip and the swing. 'Tis most nostalgic. I once trained with that blade when I had just become a royal guardswoman myself. 'Twas not long after joining that I was assigned to the prince's routine. Retinue. So I was desperate to improve. I was younger even than you are now, and notably unskilled. Each night, I would slip past our commander's watch, join a comrade of mine in the dark, and spar with him until our hands were calloused and blistered.
確か
Some bouts I won, some I lost. Yet despite all the times we crossed blades, we never did see who was the better. Sounds like a worthy opponent. Nothing less. It was thanks to him that I improved by leaps and bounds. We swore we'd become royal knights worthy of the title, and rise to the heights of the order. We'd be champions.
まさか
God above. Hulkenberg, is it truly you? Hmm? Oh, hey. So it is you. You've returned.
ローダンテ
Rodante. What a coincidence. I was just speaking of a comrade and rival, and this is the same self-man. Hmm? And who's this pup? A friend.
よろしく
You associate with this boy? Disgraceful. What do you mean? I mean, I'm taken aback. You indulge the company of this elder brat? You, once a proud member of the knighthood? Why does that strike you so?
いや
I suppose like attracts like. The dirt suits a fallen knight.
貴様
What? Wow. Oh, calm yourself, Hulkenberg. The commander of the Royal Knights is well within his bounds to judge your failures. Commander, huh?
あ
While you wandered as a vagrant, I earned both our share of honors. So I see.
で
And you? Clearly you've already given up on pulling yourself any higher. What has occupied you instead? I pursue a mission, one that far outweighs any glory found in the Order.
おっと
Ah, of course. When you couldn't save the prince, any dignity you had as a royal guard was well and duly snuffed, wasn't it? I suppose you had little choice but to cling to your search for his shadow. How dare. Choose your words with care. No need. I have nothing more to say. You disappoint me, Hulkenberg. Damn.
すまない
My apologies. I'm sorry you had to see that. Are you okay?
うん
Tis kind to ask. I do understand his anger. 'Twas by my choice that our promised paths diverged, after all. We cannot afford to lose sight of our priorities.
私は
Let us fight onward in the name of His Royal Highness. That is the path I walk now. I can sense Hulkenberg's earnest faith and deep trust. Man, they always say never meet your heroes.
暇などない
What does guard duty do? Hulkenberg may defend the protagonist from an attack on his weakness. Ooh. Thank you. That's good.
あの
Begging your pardon, but how do you know that fellow who just left?
Hmm?
Merely an old friend. You don't say. Well, see you around. What was that about?
まあいい
Let us train another time. Back at the runner.
そうだな
100 drills or 1,000 swings. 'Twill take an sparring regimen indeed to purge this distraction. Yeah. Let's go for it. Hulkenberg and I return to the others. What was that about? Don't tell me this man is up to some nonsense. Some fuckery. Back at the tavern.
信じられん
Anybody want to hang? Mario's probably like a day thing, right?
どこにしようか。
Ah, my ear. Hold on, itchy. Okay, Royal Capital. Ooh, I have a bond. The Gunna.
行こっか。
Yeah, if I don't see Stroll or Hulkenberg, I'll probably unlock Barden. Brigitte.
お前か。
Ah, so it's you. You seem unscathed.
悪い。
Sorry, if you're looking for work, there's nothing here for you. So just go home. Something happened? Come inside. What happened?
悪い。
Unfortunately. No! I no longer have any work for you. Where's the dog? The dog is no longer here. She ran away. She ran away? That would have been preferable to the truth. What happened? But no, she was taken. What the hell? I'm sorry. I know you kept your silence as promised. Unfortunately, that didn't stop a thief from sneaking in disguised as a vendor and taking her away. They left behind a letter that read, "Those who spread magic ignited shall face the wrath of God." It's not hard to imagine what happened to her. I'll find the culprit before long, and I'll make certain that they get what they deserve. However, this isn't the work of a single person, but that of a large organization. Excuse me. Ugh. Anti-Igniter extremists. A bunch of filthy, rotten cowards. The pup was innocent in all this. I shouldn't have kept her. Oh no, no! The moment I start caring about anything, I lose it. I knew that. I tried to keep my feelings out of it. But why did this have to happen? Brigitte seems to be fighting through the pain. For how long must I live in this hideous world? If only I had disappeared instead. Don't say that. Tears or not, I can sense the pain, sadness, and frustration Brigitte is feeling. Words would be a little comfort here. Perhaps if I stirred her imagination, she would be relieved of such despair. What? A book? I told Brigitte about the fantasy world depicted in my book, trying to give her even the faintest glimmer of hope. We're looking at... oh. Well, people will help one another, respect one another, and live in equality. How quaint. The author was a sheltered man, I take it. He knows nothing of the real world.
この世は
The only equality is that we all inevitably die. Excuse me. The path to that point is different for everyone, meaning everyone has to fight through their own hell. Ooh, I agree with that statement, but... If I'm being honest, maybe. It's been hell for you too, hasn't it? Not the same as mine, though. You still got some light in you. I can't see that light myself, but I know you can. And I really do want to believe in you and your vision. I can sense Brigitte's profound sadness and her grasping to the truth, to trust.
そのままでいるという
Merchant's finest. Widens the variety of items sold at the Lakoian Magic Association.
ともかく
Here's your pay. I've included what I set aside for your future shifts too. I'll keep visiting.
なぜだ
She's gone. I have no work to give you. What's left for you here? You don't need to come here anymore. Brigitte. I left the room without another word.
神王が決する日にまた一日近づく。
どうも。
そういえば
The day after tomorrow is Forgiveness Day, where stores throughout the city have the biggest sales of the year. I can't wait. I hear a voice. Perhaps the captain would lend me his strength. Heismay comes to mind. Maybe I should go talk with him. Wait, so tomorrow's the big sale day? Hold on. Hang on.
どうする？
Wait. So on Waters Day. Well, let me buy some stuff now. And I'll go and buy more that day. Because otherwise I'm going to forget. Also, where... Who's at the recruitment center? Oh no, they're outside. Is this Heismay? That is Stroll. Okay. I know where Stroll is now.
さて、
Let me go shopping. So... Okay, and then some meat market, right? Let's see, what else was there? Hello?
どうも。では、
Oh, I have this already. Can buy another one of those if I need it, but now I'm good.
さて、
Where is the tavern? So Heismay's in the Gauntlet Runner. Ah, here we go.
すぐに行こう。
Drink some water, some juice. Hello. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, this is a discount. Nice. Post Corridor Master Gletchum. Master Sergeant Gletchum is in charge of the port corridor. Quite frankly, he's an absolute loon. Don't tell him I said that, though. I value my life. He's an intense person in a lot of ways, but the way he fights in particular is, I say, quite mad. He starts yelling like a madman and swings his axe all around him. You'll want to watch out for it, or it'll daze you. If I recall correctly, the magic shop sells equipment that protects against that. Might be worth checking out. All the blood rushes to his head, so he falls for being provoked really easily though. If you bring someone to act as a decoy along, I think you could beat him without much of a hassle. Ha, ideally you won't have to fight him, but if you do, keep that in mind.
それなら
A decoy then. You know, I think there's a skill that would be useful. But if we aren't strong enough, our decoy could fall and our strategy would be ruined. Let's ensure we improve our combat skills before fighting him. Bridge Juna Devotee Cabio. The Kadidrius helmsman Cabrio is stationed on the bridge. He's a fervent supporter of Lady Juna. I have to say, I know how he feels. She acts so sweet and has such a lovely voice. Ah, I'm swooning here. I'd almost think she was a goddess. She is a goddess. We're not paying for that. What's his fighting style? You plan to spar with him? Well, he's the only one Louis grants the privilege of being the helmsman amongst all his minions, so you can bet he's a strong one. Having said that, he's weak to electric. I hear he had a traumatic experience in a storm once. And rumor has it, when the weather gets rough, he even turns the steering over to his second-in-command. Pretty solid evidence, isn't it? Guess we better prepare some electric magic then, but he's one of Louis's hand-picked officers, so it might be a tough fight no matter what. If time permits, we should train a bit before fighting him. Slow and steady wins the race after all. No point in hurrying. Security guards, Salva. Salva, you say? He is a Kadidrius guard chief. Got some business with him? He's not someone you'll have an opportunity to meet with often. His job's to patrol the Kadidrius on this lookout for intruders. The chief of security is no pushover. He's a powerful opponent who's earned Louis' trust with his strength. They say he's got an almighty igniter that can damage any foe. Won't be easy to guard against that. I hear he's weak to projectiles and lances though. Maybe his reaction time's slow, what with wearing that big helmet and all. And that's about it. Remember that on the off chance you find yourself against him. No doubt he's powerful if he's in charge of Louis' guards. If we don't come at him with all we've got, we're in trouble. We need to be confident we're ready to fight. Oh, and he uses almighty magic, right? Sounds like it'll be trouble. But maybe we can retaliate with some of our own. Let's see. Ghost of the Tomb of Laments. The Tomb of Lament, eh? Of course, I can tell you all about it. The bounty's called Fadulich. People say it's a ghost. That's scary enough on its own, but the real horror is that how it summons a two-headed beast called a Kimenza. It's not just fighting two enemies at once, that's the problem. When the Kimenza's around, Fadulich's attacks go stronger. It uses powerful dark magic, or so I heard from a bounty hunter who narrowly escaped from it with his life. You better prepare ways to protect against magic, or use the Kimenza's weakness, wind, to take it out quick. As you might expect, seeing as it's a ghost, Fadulich's weak to light. Couldn't hurt to keep that handy. Got it. Our best tactic is to devise a way to protect against its magic, and also summon wind and light magic of our own. There's a group Taurus over there too. Its attacks are incredibly strong after it builds up its power, but I've heard it's weak to spears and bows. That's about it. Watch your step unless you want your next step to be into the grave. Appreciate that. Another group Taurus again, huh? Okay, a lot to prepare for, so let's go see Stroll. Get him up to the next rank. I'll save while I'm at it.
Yo.
Hello. What's your plan for today? I get restless too, but I suppose it's important to let us steam, So I'm in a bit of a bind. This regards Lord Hydron, the landowner in Grand Trod my family's old caretaker mentioned the other day. Rumors say he's clever, and not in a good way. I'm lost about how to approach him. I'll go with you. Thank you. Just having you by my side would be reassuring. He's a devout sancticist, so we should head to the Grand Trod Cathedral in the royal capital. Let's go. Wait a minute, 1 second. Okay, clear my throat. I was told Lord Hydrant comes here often. Right on cue. This is Lord Hydrant, huh? If I'm not mistaken, you're the young Lord Stroll, are you not? It's an honor to make your acquaintance, Lord Hydrant, but how do you know me? Nary a soul in the kingdom has heard at least rumors of Halia's tragedy. Perhaps you've come to reflect and pray.
Yeah.
No, I came to see you actually. I understand full well that this request may seem unreasonable, but
実は
I've come to beg the use of some of the vacant domiciles in the capital. As you know, my countrymen who fled Halia reside here, sleeping on the streets. Without roofs over their heads, they barely scrape by. And so I implore you, please consider offering your support to these fine people.
いや
Are you implying I should do this as some manner of charity? It might be compensated in some way. Odd that you would petition me on their behalf to begin with. It's not as though they are still your responsibility. Besides, is poverty not an individual's onus to bear? They were attacked and forced to flee their homes. You would still hold them responsible for their lack of means?
あ
So fate was cruel to them and they could not rise above it. Should they not hold themselves to higher standards? I'm afraid I'm under no obligation here. Besides, what of your own circumstances? With your parents and land gone, you have little else to anchor you. Consider restoring the glory of your house before you worry about the rabble. Damn. You're right about one thing. I was a fool to ask for your aid. What about your people?
もちろん
Don't worry, I won't abandon my people. Incidentally, don't I know your compatriot from somewhere? You needn't worry about him. Besides, I must apologize for taking up your precious time today. But before I go, I would have you know that these refugees are my people, and no matter your stance on it, I will do everything in my power to save them.
まあまあ
My good lad, I'm sure I must come across rather harshly, but it's not as though I have no sympathy for you. Abandoned by your parents, shunned by your relations, you were left to the harsh truths of the royal capital too young. It's a pity. You have terrible phrasing. You have terrible... Yeah, I'm saying it.
待てよせ
Let's not let our tempers get the best of us. This isn't over yet. That phrasing was awful.
すまない
I'm so sorry, Ranjith. I wasn't able to persuade Lord Hydrant to offer assistance. It was always going to be a tall order, but he tossed it aside, calling it personal responsibility, and that I couldn't abide. Please don't apologize. That you went to such efforts is more than we could ask. Besides, you needn't worry about us, young master. Your focus should rest on rebuilding your great house. House Haliatus must rise again from the ruin that human wrought. Restore it to its former glory, or I should hope to greater heights still. I'd heard you'd been living off the generosity of the noble families who respected your lord parents. To be brought so low can't have been easy for you. Your people only wish to see your house flourish once again. With your inheritance, you should...
待て
Excuse my interruption. Did you say inheritance? When the village was destroyed, I don't recall any mention of one. So you were unaware of it. I suspected as much given our conversation the other day. Your father would have kept it separate from the estate. Of this I have no doubt, though I couldn't begin to say how or where.
だとすると
Interesting. Well, if there were any clues left, I'm sure they would all point to Halia. Let's go investigate.
ならああ
Perhaps, though I doubt anything survived the fire.
あのさ
Regardless, I'll make the journey back home on my own, alright? I'll not burden you with a wild goose chase. No, we do this together.
いや
But I sincerely doubt we'll find anything in that rubble.
ありがとう
But listen, thank you for today. I would have lost it if you hadn't been there to keep me calm. I've avoided this for too long. It's time to face the ruins of my home head on. Might I ask for your help again? I'm not sure I could take another step without you at my side. Of course. I could sense Stroll's deep-seated trust and burgeoning resolve.
彼は
The proud noble Stroll, keeper and inheritor of the warrior's virtues. Throughout thy shared bond, a new heroic embodiment slumbering within thee has come to blossom.
新たな力を
Bear this new power, foster this connection, and by thy strength fulfill thy duty. Destiny. Damn it. I had it.
来てほしいのは山々だが
The Sword Master. Unlocked. So I'll probably get another one at 6 or 7. I do hope you'll find the inheritance of your parents left you. All they'd hoped was for you to that you would come into your own with a worthy house. They would be so proud of how wise beyond your years you've become. Your father especially. You're just like him in that respect. I am not worthy to share mention of my father. But whatever the case, I intend to honor their wishes. Pray await my return. Stroll and I return to the others. Back to the tavern.
信じられんさて
Let's go see how Stroll doing. I shudder to think of calling myself that man's underling. We've gained mobility, but at what cost? I want to end this as quickly as we can.
さて
Also, I didn't mention this before, but I'm pretty sure this might be a stretch. But Juna could be one of the agents Grias was talking about back in the day. Because he mentioned we had independent agents, it's just that they couldn't come to help at that time. We were planning to assassinate Louis at the funeral. This might be one of those cases. Ooh, I haven't gone to that market yet. Hold on. See what they got. Phantom of the Deep. A long time ago, I read a book that I found in my father's room. Magic possesses a limitless potential, it said. This text described a secret ritual that would allow someone to change their form into one capable of possessing the power of an archetype. Isn't that just fantastic? That's why when I was a child, I dreamt of attending the Mage Academy. But now that tome is considered a forbidden text, I thought it might learn something more from the wares in this shop, but I suppose I expected too much. Ooh, okay. That's a good lore tidbit right there.
ごきげんよう
I put my blood, sweat, and tears into collecting these magical items. With that said, today is Idol's Day, so I'm offering a discount.
なんでしょう
Anyone, even those who can't read, can imitate magic with the things I've got for sale here. Oh, so you can read? Considering the times we live in, that's no longer a particularly useful talent. Okay. I have 4 of these? Oh, that's cool. Polarity Magnet might be good to buy. As far as consumables, take 2 bottles, 2 ice chunks, 2 thunderstones, 2 pinwheels, 3 luminous spheres, and 2 cylinder straw effigies. Yeah, just to have something on hand. Pretty handy stuff. Alright, so Seabury Streets. Oh hey! Fidelia! Wish Lady Juno could appreciate her position sometimes. She can't just go strolling about attracting every drooling idiot from here to Arbitrary. What do you want? If you're bored, find someone else to bother. And if you lay so much as a finger on Lady Juna, you're a dead man. That's clear? Oh, yeah, she is here. Oh, it's you. Surprised to see you here. No security tonight? Oh my goodness. I get enough of that from the brothers. We're finally here, and I hate to spend my time all cooped up. More specifically, that Fidelia is so overbearing. If he glowers any harder, I think it'll be my turn to be suspicious. So overprotective. It's a nice little encounter. Okay.
さて
Who are we going to go see? Somebody dying over there. Let me go look around real quick.
どこにしようか どこにしようか
Hey, where's my runner?
どこにしようか
Oh wait, I'm in the...
どこにしようか
Okay.
行こっか。
There might not be anybody to talk to right now. Okay. So... Time to go upgrade my stats then.
さて
Wait. I need wisdom, eloquence, and inspiration. I mean imagination. I can work on eloquence. I need to get it up more.
さて
Can I talk here in the city? Hold on. I can. What's up? You exposed them. The crimes of the Sanctoress. I've got my eye on you. Oh, it's you. What are you doing here? We came for the podium. The podium? I suppose no one else is using it right now. No. If you adjust the crowd from here, I bet your eloquence will go up. If it goes well, you might get some money too. How about it? Want to try? Let's do it. Haven thrives on trade and fishing, but the United Kingdom structure lets Grand Tribe suck up all our earnings. If you're made king, what will you do about this Kingdom Alliance system? If you're in favor of it, we need to hear why. What should I say to reach the public's heart? Hold on. Well, yeah, I want to say it lets us aid each other. I wouldn't say travel. Unless they mention using the boats, but it's rubbish actually. It's one of these two because it depends on how they want me to phrase it, but I'm gonna say, yeah, obviously it enables countries to aid each other.
信じてくれ
I like the plug, but we need the details. Pretty words aren't what make the world go round. Aye, but think, when that storm all but destroyed us, it was Grand Trod's carpenters and soldiers that came to help us. Would have been unthinkable before the Annex War. Oh, thank God. I managed to win the hearts of the people with my speech. I feel like my eloquence has improved.
よし
I got 5, hey! Nice. And I got money. Very nice. After spending more time with the people of the city, I returned to the group. Rank 46. Top 20.
決する日にまた一日近づく
Top 20, here we go. Flames Day, and then tomorrow's the sales day.
じゃ
I hear a voice. I want to talk with Mister. I miss him. I want to talk to you too, Maria. But I gotta raise my ranks.
あさて
Will it automatically tell me? Hold on. Followers. What do you... Oh, okay, it just tells me something new. It's not up yet. Heismay's up. I might get him to 3. Madia 2. Madia's at 4 though. Katarina. Alonso. Brigitte. More. I wonder what's going on here. I just need like some time. Okay, so I'll get Heismay up to 3 then. Okay. So yeah, in the next video we'll go talk to Heismay. This has been Golden Boy. Everyone take care of yourselves. I'm out.